room, and guess what? Last night, the light for the 33 long came in, and I wanted to show you guys about it. Um, Monstera for prosperity? I don't even know if that's the word I'm looking for. Look at it. It's pretty. Let's go. Okay, so I've been doing some thinking about the fish in this aquarium here too, and still haven't landed on exactly what we're gonna do with it. It's hard, you know. I recently have started thinking maybe an eel, like a freshwater eel of some sort. Not exactly certain what kind I'd be able to fit in there. If you guys have an idea, comment below. We've thought about red eye puffers, the Tetraodon irabesco or irabesca. Not 100% certain. It's going to be a hard species to get a hold of, so we're not 100% sold on that idea. So I'm thinking about some freshwater eels maybe, or something else. I don't know. Comment below what you guys think, what you'd like to see in this, because I'll tell you what. Actually, let's check this out. So this is about where my live stream setup's going to be, and that tank is just going to be awesome. Once we get some plants in there, fully set up, man, can't you just imagine it? It's going to be fantastic. So that's what I'm really excited about, and that's why I'm really like pushing hard to get this build done, because I want to be able to see it, but I'm also trying to take my time because I want to do it right? So what we have in here already is some aqua soil and pea gravel and stuff, but that's not going to be the substrate we're using. I'm going to take this real seriously. I'm going to get some nice capped, real fine gravel, or, you know, just something with a lot of color. We're not talking about clown puke or anything, but you know what I mean. Some real nice aquascaping gravels, and really plan out the colors in the scape with whatever wood I end up using, with whatever rock I end up using. And but anyways, back to we were talking about the fish, and one other thing that I was kind of thinking about. So one of my favorite fish is the celestial pearl danio, right? And I have been breeding them for over a year now. And I was thinking, it would be really cool to see that tank just filled with a bunch of celestial pearl danios. I don't know, guys. What do you think? Obviously, don't think I'd be able to do celestial pearl danios in an eel, because they'd probably just be end up being snacks. So that'd be more of something that like looks cool. Now I'm really fighting with the idea of like, do I want a wet pet tank that has a cool aquascape, and then that single pet that I have a real connection with, or do I want something with like a school of fish that really accentuates an aquascape and gives us something really, really cool to look at? Obviously a wet pet could be really cool to look at too, but it's like, I don't know. It's a hard decision to make. So we're really struggling over here, guys, making that decision. Yeah. But let's look at this light. Okay, so this is our light. Super slim, low profile. Has that like really like high-end look to it, doesn't it? Guess how much this light cost? 4 foot long, full spectrum, very bright, and a beautiful coloration of that. Guess what this light costs? Just about $120. $120 for this. 24/7 planted plus fully customizable automated Phoenix light. All of that jargon, automated, blah, blah, blah. That stuff really doesn't mean much to me, right? Basically what they're saying is you get a remote with it. This is actually my old remote. Very dirty, gross. I found out that this old remote controls this light, and it also controls this light. And I confirmed that. I had suspicions that it would, but I've confirmed that it does. So if you have one of these Phoenix lights, which this is, I believe, all part of the 24/7 Planted Plus line, so I would imagine if it's got the same remote that looks like this, you'll be able to control it no matter what, which is pretty sweet. Also has memory. So when you set your settings, you can use a Wi-Fi switch. So I have all my plugs plugged into this strip here, ran to a Wi-Fi switch somewhere. Yeah, somewhere around here. I can't remember where it is exactly. It's somewhere hidden down there. That Wi-Fi switch controls this light, and I could turn it on and off from wherever. I really like that, and I like that I can control both of those lights with that remote. I don't know. I'm not a scientist. You guys can read that. That's what that is. It's got like the ramp up, ramp down features. Don't really care about any of that because, like I said, I use the Wi-Fi switch. We're just on, off. That's just what it is. All right. So this is the model number, I guess, HLC 48A, but it's the Planet Plus line. So we'll see. I'm not necessarily doing like a review of this light or anything, just kind of showing it off. I do have an opinion on this company already, which I think is it's pretty solid. Like I said, this light I've had for, probably about 4 years now, and well, I've had it for 2 years, and I bet it's at least 4 years old because I got it for free. That guy had it for a while. The tank that he had it was on was pretty well established, so I'm guessing it had to be a couple years old when I got it. So I have pretty high hopes. The reason I chose this light was because of the coloration that I can get on my plants. That light right over there can get my Rotala to turn like red and pink, and it's beautiful, lush. So I'm hoping to get some similar growth out of this. I think it's going to be fine too because it's the similar height as a 10 gallon, or it's the same height as a 10 gallon. And so I would imagine it's got the same light penetration. So I think I should be able to get that same deal out of this, which I'm super excited about. I guess just to point out, like, it does have the customizable color levels, so you can change your exact coloration. Right now I just put it to max. Boom. And that's the way I use the other one as well. I think I just have that set on max. I had adjusted colors at one point, trying to mess with the green water bloom that I had in that tank, due to super heavy fertilized soil that I used with a sand cap, and then coupled with that bright light, you get some issues going. But you could tell it's worth it in the long run because look at that carpet. Ooh boy, dwarf sedge, hairgrass. There's crips growing in there. Just gorgeous. You don't get that kind of growth without a light like that. All right, so that's that. Just showing off another one of my favorite tanks. There we go. Well, all right, Phoenix. Keep your eyes on them. They've been around for a while, but I think that this is something that you guys should start looking into as far as lights. They are based right in Chicago too, which is something that is the reason that caught my eye. It's the reason that caught my eye was that they're based in Chicago, which is like 30 minutes from me. How much cooler than that can you get? I mean, now one thing I noticed, we were talking about this on live, and I was like bringing up the point that they're based in Chicago, and obviously I knew that this was a possibility and a more than likely circumstance. But people were like, well, where are their lights manufactured? It's not like it's an American made light, because that really doesn't quite exist. It's made in Taiwan, but besides for that, I mean, seems like a good solid light, good solid company. And yeah, like I said, not trying to do a review though, so I'm not giving my 100% opinion on this version, but I will give my opinion on that 18-inch version, which is sweet, awesome, perfect, great, fantastic. Yeah. All right. Oh, also, here's the terrarium. And if you're a very astute observer, you might have already seen our new guest. I'm not going to introduce him yet. We do have to find out a name for him. But, yeah, this is the terrarium. It's doing decent. The light's real dim on it because I have to reset and refigure out all this light. And, yeah, so this is the terrarium. It's doing decent. We have a lot of growth on this bulbitis over here. Actually, looks like it's flowering. The Bacopa is doing well. The Anubias back there is doing decent. Looks like it's living, not exactly thriving. That crypt right there is definitely growing some new growth. We have some buces around here, kind of hidden throughout. Don't know exactly where they're at, so they might have melted back. Oh yeah, we got that little chunk right there. Yeah, doesn't look like it's doing too great. Oh, you know what? The sphagnum moss actually is hiding some of the buse, so we might want to uncover that and see how it's doing under there. But yeah, this is the terrarium. It's doing decent. Can't remember if I showed off the completed cork bark background, but yeah, we have the cork bark background set up there. The white spots you see there are actually not mold. Those are super glue. So just got to get that covered up with something, but we'll figure it out as we go. But yeah, this is the terrarium. Usually it's a little brighter. Right now it's just dim because I moved the light onto this. Once I have this tank completely set up, this will have its own light, and then this will have its own light. Obviously it's going to be that light. This will have something different. Not sure what. This right here, believe it or not, is actually acting as a heat source. It is keeping the tank quite nice and toasty, right around the perfect temperature for them. This up here stays around 90-ish degrees, and then we keep the tank right around 80, 85, which is a little bit on the cooler section, but in the summer it's going to stay a little warmer, which I think will be more ideal. But honestly, we're doing pretty good for this setup. So another allusion to what you may have seen in there if you guys caught a glimpse of them. But anyways. Okay, so that's what we got going on here. Man, I'm a mess. Fishroom Punks. Don't forget to check those out, guys. I got a new series coming out here soon. I have about 15 new stickers, but only about 8 of them are going to be coming out in this next series, and then I'm going to be saving some for a March release. We'll have a shock drop in March, guys, so keep an eye out for that. But anyways, thanks for coming along for the ride. Yeah, it's been fantastic. See you Saturday on the live stream if you are watching this today. Catch y'all later.